Problem 17. These can be tricky. So we have tan of inverse sine of u over the square root of u squared plus 2, and they want you to simplify this expression so that all the trig functions are gone and you only have the variable u. So this is actually easier than it looks, and it just involves drawing the triangle and labeling it properly. So once again, inverse sine, or inverse any trig function, this spits out an angle. So if we can figure out a way to draw our triangle to label theta, then all I have to do is read the triangle to get tan of theta. So I'm going to set up a right triangle and label my angle theta. So if arc sine of this equals theta, then sine of this angle theta equals this. And since sine is opposite over hypotenuse, the opposite side is u, and the hypotenuse is the square root of u squared plus 2. So now to find the missing side, I can do the Pythagorean theorem. So u squared plus x squared equals my radical squared. So u squared plus x squared, we'll leave that alone for a second, and when you square a radical, it goes away and you just get the expression inside. I can subtract u squared from both sides, and I get that x squared equals 2, so x is the square root of 2. Now that I have all three sides to my triangle, well, tan of theta is just opposite over adjacent. So it's u over the square root of 2. We're going to do the same thing for this, except now instead of arc sine, we have arc cotangent. So I'm going to start with my triangle. And all of this represents some angle theta. So tangent is opposite over adjacent. Cotangent is the reciprocal of that, so that means this is adjacent over opposite. So the adjacent side is 4 minus u squared, and the opposite side is u. Now I need to get the hypotenuse. So u squared plus the square root of 4 minus u squared equals the hypotenuse squared. We get u squared plus 4 minus u squared, because we squared the radical, it goes away. U minus u squared cancels, so 4 equals r squared and 2 equals r. So secant of theta is 1 over cosine theta. So if cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, this is hypotenuse over adjacent. So it's 2 over the square root of 4 minus u squared. So all you do here is set up the triangle, label the sides. If you have a fraction or a rational expression, think of it in terms of what sides over what, label the triangle, solve for the third side, and then you can evaluate any trig function you want after that.